Welcome sa zip9.com. This video, itutuloy natin yung ating series on rate, base, and percentage. No? And in this video, ang gagawin naman natin is paano ba natin kukunin yung rate. No? So, let's have our first example. The original price of a brand of sardines is 20 pesos. The price increased by 4 pesos. What is the rate of increase? So, ang anong dito is rate, di ba? And from the previous video, sabi natin, the formula for percentage is equal to rate times base, no? And dito, ano ba yung given dito? Original price, no? This is the base, no? Ito yung increase niya. This is the base is equal to 20 pesos. Tapos yung increase niya, this is the percentage, no? Percentage is the increase, no? Price increase, 4 pesos. Now, minsan madali nyo siyang makikita kasi, for example, yung rate, saan mo ba i-apply yung rate para maging 4 pesos, di ba? Ibig sabihin yung 4 pesos na yun, ang rate na yun, i-multiply mo siya dito para makakuha ka ng 4 pesos. So, therefore, yung 4 pesos yun yung ating product ng rate tsaka ng base natin, which means that 4 pesos is our percentage. So, ang ano natin dito is rate. So, P equals RB, yung ating pinaka-formula. Pero meron na tayong P which is 4 pesos equals rate. Wala tayong R yung ano natin, times base which is 20. So, para makuha natin yung rate, we divide both sides by 20 na para matanggal yung 20 dito. This is multiplication and its opposite is division, no? Yung kanyang inverse. So, mag-divide tayo ng 20, mag-divide tayo ng 20 dito. So, magiging R, makakancel to, yung matitira sa kanan, R na lang. And matitira sa kaliwa is 4 over 20 or 1/5, no? Or, I think this is very easy sa decimal. So, anyway, gagawin na rin natin what is 1/5 sa decimal. Mas okay kung naka-decimal siya kasi mas madali na siyang convert sa percent. Remember, rate yung hinahanap natin, which means na kailangan natin ng percent, no? So, rate is 1 over 5. 1 divided by 5. So, meron tayong mga different strategies dyan, but one strategy is to, or one method is to divide 1 by 5, no? Remember, yung 5 yung denominator, ito yung nasa labas, no? Yung ating divisor. So, hindi pwede. We can place a decimal point. The decimal point din natin dito. Then, magiging 10 siya. 10 divided by 5, this is 2. So, this is 10. This is 0. So, 0.2 siya. Meaning, R equals 0.2. And pag 0.2, paano nga natin yan kino-convert sa percent? Pag percent to decimal, move the decimal place or the decimal point to the left twice, no? Pag baliktad naman, pag decimal to percent, move the decimal point to the right twice. So, R equals 20%. No? Okay. Pwede nyo i-check ano ba ang 20% ng 20 pesos. That's 4 pesos. No? So, yan yung ating pang-check. Next, the price of a rice decreased by 5 pesos from the original price of 50 pesos. 5 pesos yung decrease. What is the rate of decrease? Ganun din, no? So, we have P equals RB. We have base is 50 pesos. We have the rates, ang unknown, and we have 5 as the percentage. Ganun din, P equals RB. P is 5, R is unknown, and B is 50. Okay? So, we divide both sides by 50 para matanggal yung 50 dito kasama ng R. So, magiging 5 over 50. Ano ang 5 over 50? That's R equals 110, di ba? 1/10. So, nilipat ko lang. Kinancel ko to, tapos sinimplify ko to, tapos sinwitch ko silang dalawa. Kasi pag equal sign naman, pwedeng kabilaan naman, pwedeng dito yung r, pwedeng dito yung 1/10. No? Pero usually, yung nasa kaliwa, yun yung ating unknown or variable. No? So, here r equals 1/10. And, kung maalala niyo, kung napanood niyo yung mga previous videos natin, may mga pagkakataon na hindi natin kailangan mag-divide. No? Ang gagawin lang natin is, gagawin natin yung denominator nito na 100 para siya maging percent. No? Naalala niyo yung mga previous videos. Ganun din dito, pwede rin dito. So, para maging 100 ito, 1/10, magta-times tayo ng 10 dito, magta-times tayo ng 10 dito. So, magiging 10/100. Pag nag-10/100 na siya, magiging 10% na siya. Kasi pag ibig sabihin ng percent per 100, 10 per 100. So, kung ang isang fraction, pwede nyo gawing 100 yung denominator by either multiplication or by division. Tapos naging 100 yung result ng denominator. Kung ano man yung nasa taas nun, yan magiging percent. Of course, you can still do this, no? Pwede pa rin natin gawin to. Yung alam, mas mahaba siya. So, magiging 1 divided by 10 tayo. So, cannot be, decimal point. Magdadagdag tayo ng 0. Magdadagdag din tayo ng point dito. So, 1 times 10 is 10. So, magiging 0 siya. 0.1 siya. 0.1 siya, then we convert to percent by moving 2 decimal places, isa dito. Tapos magdadagdag tayo ng isa 0 dito, which is also 10%. So, we can do either way. No? Pero mas madali ito kasi wala na tayong identified. And of course, may mga pagkakataon na hindi natin pwedeng gawin itong strategy na to, yung multiplication by a certain number or division by a certain number. Kasi kung 1/3, hindi natin pwede, no? Hindi natin pwedeng gawin. So, yung mga factors lang ng 100, no? Pwede natin yan gawin. Pag factors ng 100 yung denominator. Next, what percent of 20 is 5? Or what percent of 20 is 5, no? Medyo tricky itong question na to kasi meron tayong percent na word. Ano ba pagkakaiba ng percent tsaka percentage dito sa context na to? Yung percent dito, actually, we are looking for the rate, no? Kasi ilang percent pa ng 20 ang 5. So, ang magiging sagot natin dito is percent. Meaning, we're looking for the rate, no? Still, we have the base is 200. We have the rate as unknown. And we have the percentage as 5. Same formula, P equals RP. Then 200, no, that's not 200, but it's 5. 5 equals R times 200. And then we divide both by 200. Okay. So, kaya ko minumove yung equal sign kasi usually, dapat yung equal sign natin nakatapat siya dun sa fraction bar, no? So, ano ang 5 over 200? So, R equals divided by 5 divided by 5. That's 1 over 40. No? Ilang percent yan? Okay, so magiging 1. Hindi tayo pwede saan natin i-multiply yung 40 para mag 100? That's 2.5, di ba? So, multiply din natin ito ng 2.5. So, magiging 2.5 over 100, which is R equals 2.5%. No? The long cut is 1 divided by 40, and then get the decimal quotient of this, and then multiply by 100, or move the decimal point of the quotient twice to the right. So, to 2.5 ka rin dito. No? Kasi pag divide natin yan, magiging calculator na natin kasi wala naman tayong time. No? Para tayo makatipid sa time. Pag nag-divide tayo ng 1 divided by 40, magiging 0.025, di ba? Ito yung magiging sagot natin. And we have to move 2 decimal places to the right. So, magiging 2.5% siya. Tulad ng sagot natin dito sa sa baba. Okay? So that's it. These are our examples on how to get the rate, no? Just be careful with the words, yung percent, percentage, saka yung rate. Kasi nakakalito yan, minsan depende sa context, no? Okay, so maraming salamat. Gusto ko i-invite sa zip9.com yung ating website. And kung nanonood kayo sa YouTube, pwede kayo mag-subscribe sa ating channel, no? Just click the subscribe button. Libre yan. Maraming salamat. See you in the next tutorial.